I'm looking forward to seeing new cultures and trying different food.
I'm worried that my French exchange won't like me. I'm worried that I'll be really shy and I won't really talk much.
I'm kind of worried that there might be a sort of stalemate of language, that neither of us will be able to communicate properly.
Just not being able to ask for things and not know how to ask them politely and for them to take offence if I say it wrong.
I'm a vegetarian and I'd be scared that there would be a mix-up with that.
What I really noticed was different about French life and English life was how the French people ate later than we do.
They'd buy 5 baguettes a day in the morning. They would all be finished by the evening because we'd have loads of baguettes and butter.
Their traditions on sort of eating as a family, family meals, and they're always, everyone has to be at the table before you eat. But it was nice to experience lots of different things, lots of different foods, and just how they live their life.
They're kind of weirded out by stuff that I did, like drinking milk, and I was weirded out by stuff that they did, like drinking tea from a bowl.
The adjustment culturally from living in my own house to someone else's house with different routines and hours and food.
I think the hardest thing was probably just being somewhere that was so different to what I was used to, that I kind of didn't see anyone I knew and had to speak a different language the whole time, which made it quite hard because when you couldn't understand what was going on around you, you felt quite lost.
I rang my parents a few times and it was, I think it might have made it a bit more difficult if I'd spoken to them every day. We visited her whole family, all of her mum's family, and we had a family meal and they really made an effort to include me.
They lived quite close, in the centre of Bordeaux, so she took me to the cinema.
I went to a wedding while I was there. I went to a French wedding, which was really interesting to see you taking French vows and all the things. My exchange took me to Paris for a couple of days, which was really good. We went and stayed with her uncle and auntie.
They rented a little house by the beach.
We visited the Louvre, the Champs-Élysées, just went on the metro everywhere and ate loads of really nice pastries and just kind of all those stereotypical kind of French things to do.
I reckon Debbie did a really good job of matching us up because we definitely did like a lot of the same things.
I was just mainly worried about how I was going to get along with Juliet and her family. But actually when I got there they were really friendly and really welcoming.
We got on, so I would say that we were quite well matched. It was the whole both having a nut allergy thing because, now then you know that, food shouldn't be a problem and going shopping to buy things shouldn't be a problem because you know that they're careful people.
We liked more or less the same activities and that sort of stuff, but we didn't really have the same mindset.
Jeanne she was very bubbly and excitable, but also really nice to me. She made sure that I was okay a lot. There were a few moments where it was quite hard just because we were with each other for so long and it was quite an intense experience because we were just together constantly.
Nous allons au l'appartement et nous manger le poisson.
Ouais. your sentence structure isn't perfect and you haven't got the verbs, you can still get what you're trying to say across.
Once you're there, you actually find out that you do know a lot more French than you thought you did.
My understanding of French has improved, I think, a lot more, and I think I'd probably say I'm more confident.
We didn't just have to speak French for the whole time because Jeanne was trying to improve her English, so she'd try and speak English to me as well a bit.
And I think the exchange has helped me to be much more casual and learn to actually hold a conversation with someone, like a normal conversation, rather than it just being about what my favourite colour is, you know? You understand conversation more easily and just simple things that you might not learn in class at all, like sort of like abbreviations and slang that they use a lot in France that you would never get from a teacher in school.
It's really made me more confident speaking French, so I'm not hesitating when I want to speak, or I'm not having to think about it so much.
So while Margot was here, we went to school for 2 days. We visited Bath and the Fashion Museum and went shopping. We went to London. We went to a festival, to WOMAD, which was really fun.
While we were here, we walked around Bristol, we went to the Harbour Festival, and for 2 days, we went to Torquay in Devon and went to the beach. The whole point of going on the French exchanges is to try and to improve your French, and as you go on, you will find that it will improve and you'll want to speak it more.
I mean, like last year, French lessons in school were probably a bit boring, but I'm quite excited to go back and do more French, which is quite good.
If you want to learn French, that's the best way to do it.
I'd say that you just need to be really honest in your kind of sign-up sheet about what things you like and don't like, and just make sure that you're not kind of accidentally feel bad, so you write that you aren't a vegetarian or something, end up just getting yourself into a funny situation.
Speak to everyone, don't be sitting around in the corner and not speaking to anyone or worrying about anyone talking to you or anything like that. And no one's going to laugh at you, so just use as much of your French as you can.
I really enjoyed it, and I think it was a good experience because you experience another culture and another country and another language.
I feel like I've just learnt so much that I think that everyone should do it.